Today, I'm going to talk about living below your means. We're going to explore exactly what that means, why it matters, and how to be on your way to greater financial security. But before we continue, I want you to do yourself a huge favor and look down below and either save or favorite this video in your watch list, or click the share button and forward the link to your own email address. Feel free to give me a like while you're down there. Trust me, you're going to want to sit down later with your own budget and work through this video. So, what exactly do I mean by living below your means? It seems pretty straightforward, and it is, but only to a point. Consider that your annual salary is not an accurate representation of how much you make. It's a starting point, but the more accurate number to begin with is your gross income. This means what you have available to spend after taxes, benefits, deductions for health insurance and retirement if you work in the corporate world, etc. The amount we're after is the amount of money that lands into your bank account. This is important to factor in because if your annual salary is $70,000, that means you likely won't take home nearly that much. I live in Florida and we don't have a state tax. So let's just say that someone living in Florida making $70,000 per year is calculating their net income. We'll have to take out taxes, which in 2024 would amount to $13,523 for the year, leaving us with $56,477. But let's also say we work at a corporation that offers benefits, so we can deduct an additional $7,200 per year for health insurance and employer match 401k deductions. Okay, this leaves us with a net income of $49,277 per year in net income, averaging about $4,106.42 in net pay per month. That's a huge difference from what one might initially think when considering an annual salary of $70,000 per year. We now have to figure out how to spend less than that in order to live below our means. I haven't even started considering monthly expenses yet, and if you followed along this far, you likely already see why so many Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. This is a bleak picture of reality for an overwhelming number of Americans, but this is important to sit with because it helps to put everything we're going to talk about into perspective. Look, if you haven't watched 2 of my previous videos on how to calculate your debt to income ratio and 10 ways to save $10,000, I would recommend watching those after this video. And you might want to save those to walk through with your own budget later as well. Now, let's say auto expenses between fuel, car payments, insurance, parking tolls, and occasional car repair and maintenance service comes out to about $865 per month. Dining out maybe 8 times a month on average at $50 with a tip included comes out to another $400 a month. Groceries with household staple items included may amount to $450 a month. Let's just say you don't have home cleaning services and you mow your own lawn. So outside of that, maybe you spend another $50 a month on personal care like haircuts or pedicures. Okay. We can't forget Fido the dog and Felix the cat though. Their food and litter come out to another $70 a month. Gym membership is another $30 a month. We'll say mortgage or rent is a modest $1,800 a month, and household utilities, entertainment streaming, mobile phone costs, say those come out to $405 a month. With all that included, we're looking at a total monthly expense of $4,070 after netting $4,106.42. This leaves a whopping $36.42 in the bank after monthly expenses. We still haven't even talked about saving for an emergency fund, infrequent spending like birthdays, baby showers, weddings, holidays, etc. Okay? Can you see why so many Americans are living paycheck to paycheck and mounting credit card debt that spirals out of control at revolving interest rates of 19 to 29% or more? Something's got to give. And if you have a family, these expenses we just talked about are just a starting point. This budget example is a pretty standard household situation, and I've been sitting around kitchen tables with families for almost 15 years. Look, I cannot stress this enough. More Americans need to sober up and get real about understanding the value of financial education. More Americans need to get real about the differences between needs and wants. More Americans need to get real about the company they keep, and I mean surrounding themselves with people who are not only in the same income bracket, but who also choose to live below their means. You see, after doing hundreds of financial needs analyses, after countless stories of pain, divorce, bankruptcy, marriages, college funds, there are common denominators that apply to most working class people. Most people simply do not live below their means because they fail to do what we just did in this video. Calculate their net income. They fail to truly budget, not use an educated guess, but truly budget. Most people don't live below their means because of the company they keep. They feel pressured to do the same kinds of activities as those who work where they work, or make about the same amount of money as they do, or live in homes or drive cars about the same value as theirs. This is a terrible measure of discretion, because I can guarantee you that an alarming number of the people they're modeling themselves after in these situations are currently carrying credit card debt from month to month. I want to make one thing clear before I address this, though. Anyone who works a full-time job and comes home tired deserves the opportunity to live a good life. They deserve that. That being said, consider that hardworking people who justify getting into debt by putting emotional spending on credit cards with high revolving interest rates often use that excuse that they deserve it because they work hard. These folks are not being completely honest with themselves. Of course, they deserve to live a good life. Of course they do. They work hard. But do they really feel like they deserve the overwhelming debt that follows their emotional spending habits? Of course not. This is a tough challenge to sit with. And I will tell you that over the years, frustration, anger, and tears have been a regular part of my work while sitting around kitchen tables. For me, it's a regular part of the American story, and it's a story I really wish I didn't have to see so often. To live below your means is truly to spend less than the amount that lands in your bank account every month. If this is not happening for you, I implore you to take the time to walk back through this video, as well as previous videos I've mentioned earlier. You need the tools to be able to change your habits. You need these resources. It's the very reason I make these videos, and they're free. They will cost you nothing but a little time. But I promise you this, that if you use them in the way that they were intended, that your life will have a significant opportunity to change for the better. If you have to move into a smaller apartment or home, if you have to cut out streaming services for a few months, if you have to meal prep and be mindful about how many days you choose to go out to eat, and if you have to take a hard look at the company you keep to keep your expenses in check, do it. Bring along the people you love into your new aspirations. Share with them your intentions and your journey to be financially secure. You'll be surprised at how many people revere your choices and even choose to join you. You deserve the opportunity to feel safe, to feel confident, and to realize the financial security that you work so hard for. Sometimes your most formidable opponent is you. Look, watch my videos as often as necessary. Create or join a tribe that applauds your efforts to achieve financial security. You deserve that. I have resources available for you guys. I've been doing this for far too long to be ignorant about the number of people who are watching this right now and realize that this is their story too. This doesn't have to remain your reality. If you are grappling with overwhelming debt and financial freedom seems beyond your reach, I want you to click the link in my profile. Then go ahead and scroll down to debt management and read through our process for consultation and debt management services. There are no upfront costs at all, and all you need to do is sign up for someone to contact you to find out what options are most ideal for your situation. Debt is a reality for well over 70% of Americans today. I promise you that you are not alone, and with our help, you can do something about it. All right, folks, thanks so much for watching till the end. If you gained any value from this video, please give this video a like and share it with the ones you love, and follow me for more tips. I've been Kevin with MoneyTreeAndMe, providing better security and ensuring better lives. Make it a great day.